Well, thanks for visiting us at arclatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your forecast update on the potential for severe weather. Recording this video just after 9 a.m. this morning. Had a update from the Storm Prediction Center. Just wanted to zoom you in here. They have upgraded the risk of severe weather to the enhanced risk along I-20 in northwest Louisiana. That does include the Shreveport-Bossier area. They believe conditions are becoming more and more favorable to see some impactful severe weather, including several damaging wind gusts and potentially a few tornadoes in here in the enhanced risk zone, which does go up into Columbia County. We do have a level 2 threat, the slight risk for much of East Texas, Louisiana, as well as the Texarkana area in Arkansas, and the potential here to see mainly some wind and hail, but we can't rule out a few tornadoes, and that would be during the early afternoon. It looks like the storms would be over in this enhanced risk zone between about 3 and 6 p.m. today, and the storms will likely fire up here where you see the yellow and green coming together in northeast Texas. So if you missed the newscast this morning or missed the update video a little bit earlier, the potential threats today, we could see some golf ball, $half, maybe even quarter-sized hail initially with some of these storms as they form in the afternoon. Should transition to more of a wind threat as we go through the afternoon, and that's when we could see a few tornadoes as well, especially in that enhanced risk area. And given that most areas will see one round of storms, we should see less than an inch of rain, but I do think it's possible, given that we could see multiple rounds of storms here, I-20 in Louisiana. We could see some areas, let's say from Shreveport to Minden and over towards the Arcadia area, where we do see potentially between 1 to 2 inches of rain. So the rain that we have out there this morning, that's occurring out ahead of the cold front. The actual cold front will be moving in by the late morning and early afternoon, and once that cold front gets here, starts to interact with that warm, humid, unstable air that we have in place, you can see those thunderstorms really get going by about noon today. Again, initially they may not be severe, but you can see as the storms move over towards Texarkana about 1 or 2 p.m. very well could be severe at that point. That's where we'd be on the lookout for some of those severe weather threats. Shreveport, we start to get into the rain here probably about 2 to 3 p.m. And again, the worst of the weather in Shreveport likely between 2 and 4 p.m. Will be Texarkana, Jefferson, and Marshall, somewhere in that 1 to 3 p.m. window. And then the tail end of these storms moving out of Sabina and Natchitoches parishes just after sunset tonight. So the severe weather threat will wrap up for the time being. We'll get a break from any kind of storms for much of the day Thursday here, but this cold front that's going to bring the severe storms today actually rolls back across the region on Friday, so we do have another risk of some strong to severe storms. This will be late Friday, potentially into very early Saturday morning, and it looks like the setup for storms, or at least severe weather, will be just as significant, if not a little bit higher for us on Friday. So here's a look at Friday. If you have some outdoor plans during the day, we should be just fine, but we are watching this line of storms that will approach at sunset. This is going to be a very late Friday night threat for us, and again, it looks like wind, hail, and a few tornadoes will be possible, so all hazards on the board as well Friday. Thankfully, we'll get a break this weekend. Should have dry and comfortable weather with highs in the 70s and 80s for the weekend.